Everyone, it's Tina here and welcome to another edition of the Sunday Sunshine Show, which I'm doing the start of it from my car because I've been quite tied up this week, so I want to make use of the journey. If you follow my channel, you know I'm just on the way home from sorting my phone out, which has been a nightmare, and I'm not going into it. You'll have to watch my channel if you want to know what's gone on. It's boring anyway. The Sunday Sunshine Show is brought to you every Sunday morning at 7:30 by 4 YouTuber friends. We've all got together on YouTube and we cover the same topic, but we all put our own slant on it, our individuality. And this week it's going to be this or that. Now, the other ladies are Busy Bee Marie, who lives in Las Vegas, Maria Crocker, who does some fantastic clothing hauls, and Karen from Geordie Grandma, who does lots of lovely things. They all do. Oh, I'm just realising I'm getting into that lane and the road's closed, so I can't go that way. Anyway, I'm digressing. So this week we're going to do this or that. So I didn't really know what it was at first, but it's like, what do you prefer, you know, Coke or Pepsi? That is a no-brainer for me because I don't really like Pepsi. I don't know why. So I only really like Coke. I don't mind the oldie roller cola. I don't know why, that tastes quite good. But Pepsi's just got a very, very sweet taste to me. I don't really have a sweet tooth. That's moving on to one of the other questions, and that's sweet or savoury. I'm trying to remember some of these questions because I've not got them with me. I much prefer savoury. If I was going out for a meal, I would always choose a starter over a dessert. Sometimes, you know, you sometimes just do crave a sweet thing, but I much prefer savoury. Then one of the other things that that was on the list that we created was cinema or theatre. Another no-brainer for me. I absolutely love the theatre. It's got so expensive now. Do you know, I was looking at tickets for a show. There's a few of us going to London later in the year, and I was looking for tickets for, you know, the show Tina. There's a few of us wanted to see that. And honestly, some of them were £180. I don't know where they get the money from. It's like talking telephone numbers, isn't it? But I do much prefer theatre. I tell you what I have done though, I don't know if you've ever done it. They sometimes do like live theatre, transmit it to the cinemas, and I've done that a few times and I have enjoyed that. I hope you can hear this in the car. If not, I'll have to do it all again. Now let me try and think because I'm trying to think what some of the other questions were. I'll check it all when I get home, but I know one was book or Kindle. Now, to be truthful, I don't really have a preference. I like both. I do like my Kindle, like when I'm on holiday. I like to read my Kindle. I've got a Kindle Paperwhite, which you can use in, you know, if it's dark or if it's bright sunlight, you can use it. So I do like that. I like the idea of having the books downloaded onto it, but I do like an ordinary book, you know, as well. So I don't mind. Sometimes the thing I do like about the Kindle is that you can alter the size of the writing, because as you get older, I don't know whether the writing in books is smaller. It's probably my eyesight, but sometimes the writing's very small in a book and I lose interest in it if I'm struggling to read it. This keeps falling down. That moves on to one of the other questions, which was, if you was reading a book, do you prefer fact or fiction? I suppose it all depends. I like fiction, but I do like, I don't mind a biography. And it depends what you're reading, doesn't it? You know, if you want to read about somewhere, maybe you would get, somebody just pulled right out then. Maybe you would get a fact book, but generally I prefer fiction. I like a thriller, because that was one of the questions, you know, whether you like drama. What sort of dramas do you like? This or that? I prefer a thriller. I don't know about anybody else. I'm getting into thriller books now as well. Didn't used to. I used to like mainly sort of historical fiction. So see if I can remember any of the other questions. There's a whole list of them. I might have to wait to get home because I can't remember them. So this will be continued later when I get home. I just thought I'd start it now while I'm in the car doing nothing. Stuck in traffic queues a lot of the time. Which I can see one coming up now. Right, so I'll get back to you later. Right, so it's the next day now. I've just been out for lunch with my daughter, so I'm a bit delayed doing that. It was lovely though. So let's resume the this or that. These are the ones that I couldn't remember, and there's quite a lot. The next one is shower or bath. Now this is another one. I love a shower, but I love a bath. I do have both. I usually have a shower in the morning and often enjoy a bath in an evening. Not every day, but I mean, I have a shower every day, but I don't have a bath every day. But I do love a bath now, you know, a few times a week. Straight or curly with hair? Not sure. I like both for different things and different people. Hot or cold? Do I prefer to be hot or cold? I can't stand being cold. So maybe I prefer to be hot, I think. What do you do? It's a knockout or generation game. I think of the two, I enjoyed Generation Game because I love Bruce Forsyth. And that brings me on to the next question, which is Bruce Forsyth or Jim Davidson. And I have to say Bruce Forsyth. Jim Davidson's not really my cup of tea, you know, and he did say some nasty things about Blackpool once, so I do believe. Indian food or Chinese food? Chinese. I'm not mad on either, but I do, if I had to choose between the two, it would be Chinese. I'm not keen on Indian food at all. Cat or dog? A dog. I love cats. There's nothing wrong with cats, but we've always, when I lived at home, my mum was terrified of mice. So we always had a cat. But since I've got married, I've always had a dog. So I do love having a dog. I think you get a lot more out of them. Cats are lovely. You know, I always loved our cats as well. I always remember we had a little kitten. She was called Topsy. And she died really young. It was very traumatic. But if I had to choose between the two, I personally would have a dog. Tea or coffee? Well, I've always preferred coffee. I never drank tea ever. Growing up, I never ever liked it. And then when I was pregnant, I went off coffee and started liking tea. Now, I don't mind tea, but if I drink tea, I like Earl Grey because it's very mild. So I've sort of got round to drinking quite a bit of Earl Grey tea now. So I usually get the tea bags from Aldi. So I would say both. Beach, mountains or countryside, like all three. Beer or wine, don't really like either. You know, sorry, I'm not a beer drinker. I don't mind an odd shandy. And wine, I don't dislike wine, but it doesn't like me, so I don't drink it. Hotel or Airbnb? I do like a nice hotel. Although I've been in some nice Airbnbs, so... But I prefer a hotel. Walk or bike? Walk, definitely. Flowers or chocolates? Definitely flowers. Talking about which, I'll put a photo at the end. I don't think you can just see if I just turn you around. Hang on. Maybe you can just see. Can you see those flowers on my table there? They're beautiful. My daughter and son-in-law went to a wedding yesterday. My son-in-law was the best man, and the couple whose wedding it was were going to Florida today. So they sent all the wedding flowers home with the guests, and they sent Hayley and got quite a lot, and they brought me some as well. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you for Kelly and Dan who got married. Right, where are we up to? Netflix or YouTube? Love both. Probably spend more time on YouTube than Netflix, but I do like Netflix. Lately, I've been watching some of these Korean dramas. They've been very good. Some have got subtitles, and some you have been dubbed. The only thing about the subtitles I do get into them, but you do have to concentrate. You can't do anything else while you're watching the TV, you know. Village or city? Like both. Like both. Diet or exercise? Oh, don't like either. So, that's a no-no. Train or car? I've quite enjoyed taking the train lately. You know, I've been on a few train journeys. I do like them. I do think they are improving. Just expensive. Driver or passenger? Much prefer to be a passenger than a driver. Breakfast or lunch? I like a brunch. So, yeah, I do like a brunch, you know, I like a late breakfast. Camping or hotel? Definitely hotel. My camping days are over, I hope. Pink or blue? Light green. Sean Connery or Roger Moore? Well, definitely Sean Connery for me. Beach or city? Like both. Both have got different things to offer. I really like both. Text or call? I think it depends. Calling's nice to speak to someone, but if you don't want to get into great conversation, a text is perfect. Pepsi or Coke? Definitely for me, Coke. I'm not keen on Pepsi. I find it too sweet. Oh, I've done that one, didn't I? Did it in the car. Pen and paper or computer? I don't think we use pen and paper much, but if I was making a list, I wouldn't type it on the computer, I would write it. Rain or snow? Definitely. I definitely prefer snow to rain. Email or letter? It's very nice to get a letter, but I tend to send emails really because it's just so quick. Blinds or curtains? Like both. I really like both. Toilet roll, over or under? Well, I think it's over. I definitely think it's over, not under, but I think that's down to everybody. It's a bit like, isn't it, whether the jam goes on the scone before the cream or after the cream. Sunrise or sunset? This is my last one because the last one's sweet or savoury, and I think I've already done that. Well, sunrise or sunset? Oh, I love them both. It's difficult, isn't it? They're both nice. You can enjoy them both. So, what would your preferences be? And have you enjoyed this? It was just a bit of fun, really. Now, I do have to say that Karen from Geordie Grandma isn't actually doing her video today because her husband's not very well. He's gone back in hospital. I don't know whether you know the story, but his suffering, is having treatment for cancer. So there is a GoFundMe page that's been set up. So I will put the details in my description box for anybody who should wish to support her. If you go to the GoFundMe page, it does explain about the situation. So I'll just put that in the description box should anybody wish to help them out. Anyway, so that's it from me, from the Sunday Sunshine Show. So if you'd like to pop across to the other channels, I'd really, really be grateful. So that today is Maria Crocker, so that's at Maria Crocker, and Busy Bee Marie, so that's at Busy Bee Marie. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Sunday Sunshine Show. Bye bye.